And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media with you here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. We are ready for boys' third place contest here from the Flagler Invitational Tournament. It features MERINO and Flagler. Both teams had tough matchups last night in their opening rounds. I'm trying to pull back and get to those numbers we had from those games. Flagler had a tough Cheyenne Wells team to deal with. And just trying to add up our numbers here from last night. 20, 25. They fell to Cheyenne Wells by a 60-40 count. And MERINO faced Vanguard in the first boys contest and fell in that one by a 60-48 score. So teams look to be fairly evenly matched from what we saw yesterday. Flagler, because of the way the brackets are set up, even though they are the host, they will be the visitors on the scoreboard. They'll be wearing their black uniforms trimmed in orange. MERINO, as the home team, they will wear white trimmed in maroon. We'll go ahead and look at the starters. First for Flagler. And head coach Sherry Peterson, assistant coach Eric Moore. They will roll the same lineup as last night. That goes with number 10, Nathan Witt, a 5'7" sophomore. Number 11, Tristan Sesko. We can't trust the heights on a couple of these kids. They list them at 5'1", and they're probably closer to 6 foot. So I'm guessing 5'10". Sesko is a freshman. Marcus Cross, number 14, is in that 5'10", 5'11" range. He is a senior. Number 33, Ty Conrad, a 6-foot junior, and number 34, Wyatt Witt, a 5'10" sophomore. Last night, Nathan Witt led the team with 14 points. Kevin Everly come off the bench and scored 8. Tristan Sesko had 6, as did Wyatt Witt, and they got 5 points from Cross, 1 from Jesse Santala off the bench. Now we'll take a look over at the MERINO lineup. Their head coach is Clint FISCUS. Assistant coaches are Gary Serrato and Howard Loomis. They've got one change in their lineup tonight. We'll go with number 12, Trevor Rinaldo. He's a senior. Number 14, Cody Berkey, a senior. Number 20, Kix Conger is the change. He is a junior. He came off the bench yesterday. 21, Jordan Joel. He's a sophomore. And 22, Connor Fiscus is a sophomore. Yesterday, Cameron Marble got the start in place of Conger, and those two switch it up tonight. In the contest yesterday, Fiscus had 20, Joel had 15, 4 from Conger, 6 from Marble, and 3 from Rinaldo. Well, as we get ready to tip things off here, we've got Cross in the center circle to go up against Conger. Flagler will go to the left side of your video screen in the first half. MERINO to the right. We thank you for letting us be part of your Saturday here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Ball in the air. Cross wins it to Sesko. Sesko will give it off to the point guard, Witt. That's Nathan Witt. Draws a double team quickly. Conger with the steal. Got Witt to beat. Goes right at him. Misses the layup. Witt underneath. Fighting for the rebound. Had it, and then as he started to make his way out of there, is bumped out of bounds by Berkey. Berkey was in foul trouble last night. Starts with one now. And we've got a violation already. It's a warning on Conger. Full court pressure from the Rams. Conrad flips it down to Wyatt Witt. He's got Nathan Witt on the far side. Didn't see him. Give it off to Sesko. Sesko fires the three. Off glass, no. Berkey with the rebound and a reach-in violation against Wyatt Witt. So quickly, one foul on each side. We've played 29 seconds. And Connor Fiscus, the sophomore point guard for the Rams, will run the show. Gives it off to Berkey. Gets it back in the corner. Flips it over. Ronaldo feed inside for Joel. Gets it back. Ronaldo misses the shot. And Cross tracks down the rebound for the Panthers. And gives it off to Nathan Witt. He'll walk it across the timeline. We saw, no matter what the situation yesterday, the Panthers stayed patient. Fiscus with the steal. Layup. Good. And that's the first points of the contest. A breakaway layup off the steal for Connor Fiscus. Into the middle, that's Nathan Witt. Out of the double team, he'll cross the timeline. Has Fiscus digging in, nothing there. Off to Sesko. Down in the corner. It's a left-hander off the baseline for Marcus Cross from 17. He knocks it home to tie it. We're almost 90 seconds in. Ronaldo with it on the far wing, looking inside for the cutter. Threw it right into Conrad's belly. Couldn't handle it. And Fiscus got it back and then travels with it. Witt'll bring it across, 1-3-1 half trap, setting up. Lobs over the top for Sesko. Sesko puts it on the floor. Kick out to Cross, now into the high post for Conrad. Tried to drop it back into the corner for Cross. Kicked out of there by Ronaldo. Ball will stay with the Panthers. Nathan Witt handling the inbounds. Bring it up to Wyatt Witt. Drives, kicks it to Nathan, and we're going to get a reach on Berkey, and that'll be his second. And he's replaced by Curtis Tappy in the lineup. Tappy, other of those good sophomores from Merino. Cross gets it into Sesko. Double team, gets it down into the corner. That's Wyatt Witt, steps on the baseline as he's driving to the basket. Fiscus across the timeline on the bounce, gives a screen from Conger. Three was off, and then we're going to get a rebounding foul against Jordan Joel, his first, team's third. Back to the pressure. Sesko will trigger. Gets it into Cross. Waits for the double team. Reverses it to Sesko. And his pass almost stolen by Fiscus. Last touch on its way out of bounds by Wyatt Witt on the near sideline. So it is a turnover by the Panthers. 5:49 to play in the first quarter. Still tied at 2. Fiscus goes far side for Ronaldo. Gets it back to Fiscus on the wing. He'll give it up to Tappy. Ronaldo looking for Joel in the corner. He's got it. Into the post up for Conger. Finds Joel slipping through behind the defense for the basket. Rams go back on top, 4-2. And a near turnover by Wyatt Witt. Will go out of bounds off of kicks Conger. Cross draws the double, gets it to Sesko. He'll try to drive it through, gets it to Conrad. Conrad to the rim, left-hand layup is good. Conrad saddled with 4 fouls in the first quarter last night. Didn't get much of an opportunity to get in the flow of the offense. And he's there now. Tied it at 4. Conger went down hard, lost the ball. Witt had it, lost it to Ronaldo. Gives it to Fiscus. He'll spot up for the 3, off the mark. Conrad rebound. And I believe called that one on Joel, his second. So we'll see Trey Nestor, number 53, Big junior coming in for the Rams. We did not see him last night. Near steal for Ronaldo. Popped it up there. Just threw it up as high as he could, trying to give one of his teammates an opportunity to come down with it. It'll go out of bounds off of Tappy. Cisco gets it into Cross, quickly into the middle. That's Witt. Witt off of a screen from Conrad, and he turns it over. Last touched out of bounds by Cross. Into Nestor. He'll kick it back out to Fiscus. Fiscus starts the drive, pulls up, 15-footer, rolls home. That's a shooter's roll for Connor Fiscus. Witt in the middle. Lets traffic clear. Give it off to Sesko. Sesko across the timeline. We saw him handle the ball when Nathan Witt had to sit down for a breather, but that'll be a turnover by Wyatt Witt as he throws one away into the backcourt. Almost midway through this first quarter. Marble, it's Cameron Marble coming into the Merino lineup for the first time tonight. He'll replace Trevor Ronaldo. Tappy gives it off to Fiscus in the corner. Lob over to Marble. Marble finds Nestor all alone underneath for the easy two. Tappy with the steal. Fiscus, high in the three, kicks it over to Tappy in the corner. 18-foot jumper, Nylon City. And quickly, it's a 10-4 lead for the Rams. That'll bring a 30-second timeout from the Flagler side. Yeah, both teams coming in 0-3 on the season. Has not been cupcakes either team has played. Merino with losses to Akron, Haxton, and Vanguard. And Flagler with their losses to High Plains, Otis, and Cheyenne Wells. Sesko didn't handle pressure and picked up the pivot foot. Fiscus puts it down into the corner for Tappy. Skip pass, Marble, dump inside. Conger flips one up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wyatt Witt. He'll start down the far sideline, gives it up before he turns it over. And then we're going to get an official stoppage. They're checking Marcus Cross. He took a shot to the chops, checking his nose for blood. He's good to go. Bring it into Nathan Witt against the 1-3-1 half trap. Fiscus deflects the pass into the backcourt. And it'll go out of bounds off of Nathan Witt. Fiscus will have to lob it into the backcourt for the safety. And that's Tappy who goes back to get it. Tappy will lob it over to Marble. Three. That's no good. Conger with the offensive board. Dumps across the paint for Nestor. He's fouled by Cross. And Trey Nestor will head to the free throw line. That's the first on Cross. Second team foul in the quarter. Trey Nestor looking to add to his total. Free throw is good. He's got three, lead up to 7 points now. Ronaldo back in. Conger gets the breather. Nestor's second free throw on its way. It's good as well. Some unexpected offense off the bench for Merino. And this time Witt draws the contact and the whistle against Fiscus. His first. That's the 5th team foul against the Rams. 2:48 to play. Ball kind of volleyballed around in there, ended up in the hands of Cross. He missed the shot. Eberly with the follow. It was blocked. He tracked it down, gave it to Nathan Witt, and Witt's going to draw the bump against Marble. First on the team, or first personal, 6th team foul. And I think we're going to get a 30-second timeout by Merino and Coach FISCUS. 2:35 left in this opening quarter. This is the second of our 4 contests for you here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv from this Flagler Invitational Tournament. We've already had the girls' 3rd place game. That one was won by Merino. That one, I believe, 50-20 was the final. Our next contest, following completion of this one, will be the Girls' Championship featuring Vanguard, Charter, and Flagler. And our nightcap is the Boys' Championship. That's Vanguard and Cheyenne Wells. It'll give it off to our side for Sesko. Sesko into the paint, cross, turn around, nothing there, and traveled with it. FISCUS kick out into the corner. Marble back out. Ronaldo, 3 on its way, too strong, poked around, finally into the hands of Nathan Witt. Coming down the near sideline, maintains his balance, gets through, gives it off to Sesko. Long 3, good. Tristan Sesko with the rainmaker from about 22 feet. Cuts it to a 5-point game as we go under 2 minutes to play. First quarter, Tappy 3. Can't answer on that one. Witt out-rebounds Nestor. And Nathan will bring it up on the walk, trying to further cut into this deficit. Off to Eberly. Again, he brought some offense off the bench. Offensive foul as he pushes the ball into Marble to create space. And Nestor heads to the bench getting high fives from the coaching staff, giving them some big minutes here early in the contest. FISCUS gives it off to Tappy. Skip pass, Ronaldo. Tries to bounce feed into Conger. Turnaround, no. Rebound, Sesko. Reach in, foul on kicks Conger. And that'll be the first on Conger. Puts the team over the penalty, or over the bonus. Into the bonus. Heading Tristan Sesko to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. No good, too strong. Rebound knocked around. Ty Conrad hustling for it. Throws it up into the rafters. That'll give it back to the Rams. Conrad gets a breather. Already having played about as much as he did all of last night. And FISCUS got a little cute on the show and go. Picked up the pivot already. Had a chance to talk earlier today with Coach Peterson about last night with Conrad. We'll try to get to that when we can. FISCUS called for the block on the sideline, his second, 8th on the team. And that sends Nathan Witt to the line. Had a game or a team high 14 last night. Cashes the first. I'll earn him a second toss. That one's short. Wyatt Witt with the offensive board goes right at Conger and draws the foul. He'll get 2 shots. And Rams 1 foul away from being in the penalty. And we still have 1:14 to play in this first quarter. Nestor's going to come back in as soon as he can. Witt's first free throw rattles around, kicks out. Nestor will replace Conger. Second free throw, also no good. We've got a violation. He's going to get another one. I don't know if that was either FISCUS or Ronaldo. One of them in there too quickly. And Wyatt Witt makes him pay. Sinking the second, cutting it to a three-point game. FISCUS, nice pass underneath to Marble. Fouled on the floor. On Eberly, that'll be his second. And got a sub coming for him, that's Conrad. Throws it in off the back of the defender. Stepped in and gained possession, did FISCUS, but he missed the shot and the rebound pulled down finally by Sesko. That's kind of play a coach's kid will make, and then Witt travels with it. FISCUS gives it near side Ronaldo. Lob across for Tappy into Nestor. Nice hold off, couldn't follow finish. Marble misses the follow. Nestor going up again, misses it, gets his own, goes again. Too strong, and finally ripped down by Conrad. Chance to cut to one or tie on this trip for the Panthers. 30 seconds to play in the quarter. It loses it, it's FISCUS with it. He'll hit head on the diagonal for Ronaldo. Skip past Tappy, step back, thought about three, instead gives it off to FISCUS. FISCUS drives, pulls up from 15, puts it down onto the block for Marble. Missed the shot. Nestor hustling to save it. Sesko finally with it, and with 7.2 to go, he's going to head to the free throw line as Marble's whistled. That'll be the second on Cameron Marble. And Sesko shoots the penalty now, as every non-offensive foul against Merino the rest of this half results in 2 free throws. Sesko drains the first. Conger and Berkey come back in for Merino. FISCUS and Marble set. Second free throw for Sesko. Also rips the cord. Tappy at the point. 5 seconds when he crosses the timeline. He'll give it off. Ronaldo not going to, well, he does get the shot up. Off the rim, no good. We head to the second quarter. Merino in front of Flagler. 12-11 here from the Flagler Invitational Tournament.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Ready for second quarter action here in the boys' third place game. The Flagler Invitational Tournament. Merino holding a 1-point lead after one quarter. They get the ball to begin things. FISCUS. He gives it off to Ronaldo on the far wing. Looking for the cutter, instead gives it into the corner. That's FISCUS. Whip it across Berkey. Berkey starts to drive and loses the handle out of bounds. Rams showing a 2-3 zone. See if they attack with the guards up top. Berkey will step out and it'll be a turnover as Witt tried to wrap it inside to Conrad, who was posting hard. Quickly ahead to Ronaldo. Skip for Berkey into the paint. Too quick on that first step was Cody Berkey. Whistled for the travel. He'll get a quick blow on the sidelines as Jordan Joel comes in. Wyatt Witt gives it off to Sesko. Sesko tries to drive on Ronaldo, gets it into the corner. Nathan Witt. Nice bounce feed intended for Conrad, and Conger able to get over the top of it and knock it out of bounds. Witt gets it into Sesko. Kicks it out to Wyatt Witt. Dribble exchange with Nathan Witt. Into Sesko. Sesko from 16, too short. And Wyatt Witt tied up with Conger. Arrow to the Panthers. Here, 7:02 still to go in this first half. Nestor kicks that one away. It'll stay with the Panthers. Wyatt Witt trying to get it off to Sesko. Able to just hand it off with Nathan after the pass was deflected. Starts to drive to the baseline. Peels back to Wyatt Witt, looking at the three, on its way, off glass, no, whistle inside. And I believe they're going to get Conrad. That'll be his first. And talking with Coach Peterson about last night, she said she knew he picked up his first, started talking with somebody and then didn't realize he'd picked up his second. What she thought was his second was his third, and before she could get him out, he'd picked up his fourth in just a matter of seconds. And he was relegated to the bench. Witt misses the layup. Wyatt Witt with the follow, he misses that. Ball knocked around. Fiscus hustling into the corner, tries to save it off of Wyatt Witt. I'm not sure whose ball it'll be, but it's a timeout, 30-second timeout by Flagler. We'll see if Fiscus was able to get it off of Witt before it went out of bounds. I think the officials are kind of discussing that as well. We've played 1:35 here in this second quarter. No scoring so far. Looks like it will be Flagler possession in the we used to call the dead corner. Can be tough to get the ball in from here. Rams are setting into a 2-3 zone. Makes it a little easier. Wyatt Witt drives, goes up, has it stripped. Reached in, foul on that's on Ronaldo, his first. Wyatt Witt's first free throw, no good. Second one to tie. Too strong, popped up in the air. Finally into the hands of Cross. He'll go at Conger. Conger blocks it, and it'll go out of bounds. Sesko puts up the jumper, misses everything. Ball saved into Wyatt Witt, off balance, blocked by Conger. Conger comes down with it, gets it out to Fiscus. Fiscus goes at Sesko. Fake, turn around, no. Rebound pulled down by Cross. Give it off to Nathan Witt. Had it rolling around on his back as he was trying to find it. Gives it off to Sesko. And we get a trip or a shove, I believe, on Ronaldo. No, they're going to call it on Fiscus. That'll be the third on Connor Fiscus. And send Tristan Sesko to the free throw line. Again, it's 3 in a row he's knocked down. Missed his first. So Tappy will come in and Fiscus will set. Jesse Santala comes into the Flagler lineup and Wyatt Witt gets the breather. We're tied at 12. And Sesko gives the Panthers the lead with that perfect trip from the line. Tappy at the point, gets a big screen from Nestor, goes far side for Ronaldo. Baseball pass across for Conger into Nestor, tries to kick out to Tappy. Tappy's three, no. Sesko with the long rebound. And Coach Fiscus being warned by one of the officials. Conrad in the paint, no. And he's going to be called, I believe. And that's his second. A little aggressive going after his own miss. Wyatt Witt will come back in. And it'll be in place of Conrad. Just the 6th team foul against the Panthers. Tappy into the corner. That's Conger. Three. No. Ronaldo offensive rebound. Knocked out. They'll call the touch against Santala. Tappy gets it into Joel. Gets it right back to Tappy. Conger. Back to Tappy. Fakes the three into the paint. Runner. They'll call him for the extra step. Witt calling for the screen. He'll get it from Sesko. Gives it to Wyatt Witt. Ball loose into the backcourt. Now it's a steal for Conger. Jump stop goes over Sesko to put the Rams back in front. His first basket makes it 14-13 Merino. 4:20 to play first half. Sesko gives it off to Santala. Goes far side. Nathan Witt fires the three off glass. No. Conger comes down with the board for the Rams. Gives it off to Tappy. Looking to add to the lead. Gives it Nestor. Toe on the line. It's a two for Nestor. He has 6 in the contest. Should make it 16-13. Nathan Witt into the paint. Kick it out. Sesko. Three. Short. Nestor with the board. Gives it to Tappy. Tappy off in the corner for Joel. Gives it back to Tappy. Thinks about the three. Instead gives it to Nestor. He'll drive into the paint. Puts one up. And gets Santala for the block. So Nestor to the free throw line. That's the first on Santala. Nestor, after cashing a pair earlier, misses this one. Eberly in for Wyatt Witt in the Flagler lineup. Second free throw from Nestor. That one's good. He has 7. That ties him for game high honors with Sesko from Flagler. More importantly, puts his Rams up by 4 as we get close to 3 minutes to go. Sesko, he'll go ahead and fire the 3. Thought about it, nails it. Now he's up to 10, cuts it to a 1-point game. So we've gone under 3 minutes to play in the half. Cappy gives it off to Ronaldo. Skip past Conger. He'll try his hand at a 3. It's off. Rebound by Cross. Cross gives it off to Nathan Witt. He'll bring it up on a jog. Puts up a runner from the elbow. No good. Rebound saved right into the hands of Ronaldo. It's Cappy looking to push. He's got Ronaldo. 3. No. And that'll be Marble going over the back of Santala. That'll be the 3rd on Marble. And we'll take the long walk to the other end of the floor. And set Jesse Santala up to shoot the penalty. Subs tried to come in. I have to wait for the first shot. That one just glances the underside of the front of the rim. Berkey and Wyatt Witt come back into the game. Second one for Santala. That'll rattle home and tie us at 17. Back cut by Berkey. He gets it, misses the reverse layup underneath. That's Jordan Joel who unties us. We're going to get an illegal screen on Santala, his second personal. Rams will take the ball. 2:02 to play, leading by 2. Cappy is in the corner for Conger. Baseline drive. Gives it up to Joel. Misses. Kept arrived by Ronaldo. Scramble on the floor. Tappy and Witt tie up. And arrow will go to Merino with 1:47 to play in the half. Tappy gets it into Ronaldo. Skip for Conger. Thought about 3. Drop it down to Joel on the baseline. He'll get it into Conger. Conger, one dribble, powers one up and in. He has 4, matching his total from last night. That's the lead for the Rams. And Berkey with the steal now. Layup is good. His first points of the tournament. Pushes the lead to 6. Wyatt Witt pulls up at the elbow and draws a foul from behind, I believe on Berkey. That'll be his 3rd. Comes the 3rd Merino Ram with 3 personal fouls in this half, joining FISCUS and Marble. First free throw for Wyatt Witt, no good. Just 1 for 5 from the line so far tonight. Berkey checks out, Nestor back in. Second free throw is good. Cuts it to 5. Tappy gives it up to Conger. We go to 1 minute to play in the half. Conger tries to feed inside for Joel, kicked out of bounds. Stay on the the Merino end. Tappy tries to get it into Nestor. Witt with the steal. And I believe Tappy's going to get the foul. It's his first. And as they were walking down the floor, see Nestor turn to Tappy and tap Tap the side of his head, telling him to think about it, be smart. Witt knocks that one home. It's now made 2 in a row from the line. And we see number 42, Doug Unrein, come in for the first time. Second one, no good. Rebound ripped down by Ronaldo. Gives it off to Tappy. 4-point game. Rams in the lead. Nestor tries to go over the top for Unrein. Wyatt Witt ties him up. Gives it to the Panthers. 47 seconds to play. Sesko across the timeline. Gives it up to Nathan Witt. Back to Sesko at the point. Does a double. Gives it off to Santala on the cut. Santala blocked and foul on the floor. That'll be Unrein. So Santala back to the free throw line. 1 for 2 on his previous trip. That one no good. And in for the first time in the tournament is number 10, Jordan Chavez. Santala converts the second, puts it to a 3-point game. So we're seeing a lot more Rams players than we did last night because of the foul situation. 23 seconds to go. Unrein coming up late, sets an illegal screen. That'll be his second. Tappy coming up to apply some pressure. Nathan Witt, kick it out to Wyatt Witt. 17 seconds in the half. Sesko drops into Santala. Lost it, but it went right to Cross. Cross misses the shot in the paint. Chavez comes out of there with it. And Nathan Witt's going to be whistled for the reach. And this time it'll be free throws for Merino. And Jordan Chavez. He will get the 1-and-1 with 6.9 to play. Front end calmly up and in. He'll earn the second toss as he puts it back up to a 4-point lead for his Rams. Second one is short. Sesko fighting with Chavez. Chavez with the steal, misses the runner. Cross will get it, and time will expire. So, despite heavy foul trouble, the Merino Rams will head to the locker room with a 4-point lead at the half, leading 24-20 over Flagler in this boys' consolation game in the Flagler Invitational Tournament presented by Big Time Small Town Media, ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 Dwarves, 4 Seasons, and 12 Days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, Viero is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Viero store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these great iPhone deals end, get into Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 + 1? 2, you say? Not at Bank of Colorado. Here, 1 + 1 add up to free. Because our personal free checking and personal free collection give you twice as much free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, no service fees, and more. And when you add on, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you're into free, apply today to open a new account by visiting bankofcolorado.com, where 1 + 1 equals free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community. Many lessons can be learned when playing high school sports. Teamwork, discipline, and trust in those around you, just to name a few. But maybe the most valuable lesson learned from high school sports is good sportsmanship. Faith Tabernacle Church in Merino wants to remind you, as a player or a fan, to display good sportsmanship at any event you attend this school year. If you're looking for something new, Faith Tabernacle has services Sundays at 10 and Wednesdays at 7. Faith Tabernacle, a proud supporter of the Merino Rams. Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco, everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Gary Sherman with you here on this Big Time Small Town Media production of the Flagler Invitational Basketball Tournament here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. We are at halftime of our boys' consolation game with the Merino Rams in front of the Flagler Panthers 24-20. Quarter-by-quarter scoring. It was 12 points in the first and 12 in the second for Merino, 11 in the first, 9 in the second for Flagler. Individual scoring, it is Tristan Sesko with 10 points to lead everyone. He has those for the Panthers, including a pair of 3-point baskets. It's 4 points from Wyatt Witt, 2 out of Ty Conrad, 2 from Marcus Cross, 1 apiece for Nathan Witt and Jesse Santala. On the Merino side of the ledger, it's 7 points for Trey Nestor off the bench, and we did not even see that young man yesterday, and he has been huge here in the first half. 4 points apiece for Kix Conger, Jordan Joel, and Connor Fiscus. 2 points for Cody Berkey and Curtis Tappy, and 1 point for Jordan Chavez. Free throw situation. So far, the Rams are 4 out of 6 from the stripe, while the Panthers 10 for 19. Convert just a couple more of those free throws, and this close game becomes a lead at halftime for Flagler instead of trailing. Sure, it's something that's being talked about in the locker room. First free throw shooting for Flagler. And on the Merino side, playing just a little bit on a little more control as they've been tagged for a number of fouls. They got into the penalty. We were still in the first quarter. Go ahead and step out for another quick little break here for some more words from our fantastic sponsors. And be back with you for the second half here on ColoradoPreps.tv and
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Are you ready to rumble with the Merino Rams? The Merino Rams are supported by the Merino Booster Club.
The cheerleading team helps the Merino players get their game on.
Go, go, go! The Merino music is supported by the Merino Booster Club also. Come watch the spring and winter concerts.
Come watch the Merino wrestlers smack the match.
Thank you, Merino Booster Club and your sponsors. Go Rams!
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
Many lessons can be learned when playing high school sports. Teamwork, discipline, and trust in those around you, just to name a few. But maybe the most valuable lesson learned from high school sports is good sportsmanship. Faith Tabernacle Church in Merino wants to remind you, as a player or a fan, to display good sportsmanship at any event you attend this school year. If you're looking for something new, Faith Tabernacle has services Sundays at 10 and Wednesdays at 7. Faith Tabernacle, a proud supporter of the Merino Rams.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget. This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff service stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
Almost ready for third quarter action here in our third place boys game. As the halftime session winds to a close. And it's Merino leading 24-20 over Flagler. And Flagler, the host team, however, because of the way the brackets are set up, they are the visitors tonight. They are wearing their black. When they hit the floor, they will be heading towards the right side of your video screen offensively this half. Merino in their white will be going to the left. And it will be Merino ball as we start this third quarter. FISCUS, who had a extended break with those 3 fouls, back out there now running the show. He's out there with Ronaldo, Conger, Joel, and Berkey, the 5 who started. And FISCUS, he'll swing it to Ronaldo. Now over corner Conger. His 3 is no good. Now offensive rebound for Ronaldo, fouled from behind. It's on Wyatt Witt. It'll be his second. Conger heads to the free throw line. He's got 4. See if he can add to it. He does on the first one. For Flagler, it's Wyatt Witt, Nathan Witt, Tristan Sesko, Marcus Cross, and Ty Conrad. Same 5 who started for them. And Conger cashes the pair at the line to push it up to a 6-point game. Nathan Witt gets a screen from Wyatt Witt. He's picked up by Conger. Tries to drop it inside. Conrad misses it. Kept alive, and Cross is fouled on his follow attempt. That foul was on Ronaldo, his second. Cross misses the first free throw. Second one for the lefty. I'm going to say did not get iron. So the violation gives it over to Merino. Attempt to build on this 6-point advantage. It's Berkey, drives baseline, tries to kick it to Joel. Goes right to Conger. 3 on its way for Fiscus, and he drains it. He now has 7. Lead is 9. Nathan Witt goes cross court for Wyatt Witt. It's a steal for Conger all the way up and in. He now has 8. That's tops on the team. Lead to double figures for the first time at 11. That one is going to be a near turnover as it's tapped out of bounds by Ronaldo. We're going to get a timeout. A full timeout for Coach Sherry Peterson and Flagler Panthers.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco. Everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
One of the most important benefits of being a Premier Farm Credit member borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $31 million in patronage dividends. If you want to be a part of a member-owned and controlled cooperative that offers interest rates that are competitive in the marketplace and committed to a patronage dividend program, call your local Premier Farm Credit office. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
And it's Flagler's ball out of the timeout. Sesko tries to drive baseline. Gets bumped down to the floor by Ronaldo. That'll be his third. He'll head out, being replaced by Tappy. Sesko back to Nathan Witt. He'll pop out of the corner. Go back to Sesko in the corner. His 3 off the mark. And rebound, foul inside on Jordan Joel. His third. Third on the team already here in this quarter. And Joel heads to the bench. And the super sub tonight, Trey Nestor, into the lineup. Sesko, kick it back into the corner. Nathan Witt, 3 out of the corner, no good. Sesko gets it, blocked by Nestor. Conger comes away with it finally for the Rams. And Berkey caught the long lead from Fiscus, turned, and Wyatt Witt was right there. And Berkey unable to get the ball down in time. Called for the travel. Sesko fires 3 off. Tapped around from, it was Conrad who tapped it right to Cross. Cross was blocked. It's a breakout opportunity for the Rams. Fiscus, 3 on the secondary. No. Conger taps it, but it goes to Sesko. Nathan Witt gives it to Wyatt Witt. Picked up by Tappy. Puts up a runner from the free throw line. No. And crosshead inside position. I believe they're going to get... That is on Connor Fiscus. That'll be his 4th. And Marble comes in his place. Wyatt Witt, one dribble. Has to get it off to Nathan Witt in the corner. And he'll drive it out to the top. Go over, set the screen for Wyatt after making the pass to him. Sesko, shot fake. Puts it on the floor, up top. That's Wyatt. They'll put up the elbow jumper. No. And out of bounds to the Rams. 5:09 to play, third quarter. And they lead by 11. That's the big lead of the contest. Berkey drives baseline, gets into the paint, drops across for Nestor. Nestor's turnaround, no. Conger with it. And his follow, good. He's into double figures with 10. That matches Sesko on the Flagler side. And Cross looking for the lob entry into Conrad. It was too tall, out of bounds. Eberly in for Wyatt Witt on the Flagler side. Tappy at the point for the Rams. Gets a screen from Conger. He'll go out to Berkey in the corner. He'll put up the 15-footer. That's Wild. And Cross came down with it. Nathan Witt trying to drive baseline, kick it into Conrad for the 8-footer in the middle of the paint. His second basket. He's got 4. Cuts it to 11 again. Tappy, kick out Conger. Drive, kick across for Marble. Marble wants to get it inside for Nestor. Good position. Misses the 2-footer. And Sesko with the rebound for the Panthers. Nathan Witt walking it up the floor. Picked up by Berkey. And then given over to Tappy. And we may have a bump on the sideline. The block on Conger is his second. Joel coming back into the Merino lineup in place of Nestor. They're saying that's 3 on Conger. Thought we might have missed one in the first half. Let's see if it stays that way. Sesko now up to Wyatt Witt. Nathan Witt steps into the 3 off the mark. Tapped around. Finally, Joel comes down with it and knocked out of bounds by Conrad. 3.5 to play in the third. Rams chance to expand. Just moments ago had their big lead at 13. Joel, elbow jumper, too strong. Eberly with the defensive board and a head of steam for the Panthers. He'll peel back, kick it up top. Nathan Witt into the paint, stepped through, traveled with it. Conrad heads to the bench. He's replaced by Cross. Panthers looking to pick up some pressure. Conger down the near side. Into the corner. Berkey, 3. No. Conger tapped it around. That'll be chopped out of bounds by Marble. Just as Nathan Witt was trying to corral it. Sesko can't find the handle. Berkey with the steal. And as he tried to go a jump stop, Nathan Witt spread it underneath. did not clip him, and the feet gave out. It's a travel against Berkey. Into Conrad. Cross is the shot fake off of Berkey's foot as he came up to close out. It will stay Flagler ball, 2:23 to go. Sesko into the post up for Cross. Drops it back to Conrad. About to get a 3-second violation. Conrad steps out of the lane, and Witt loses it out of bounds. Marble. He'll peel it back to Tappy. Tappy off the shot fake, gets to the free throw line. Forces one up off the bottom of the rim. Joel with the offensive rebound. Count it, and one. That on Cross, his second. And Joel unable to complete the and one. Rebound pulled down by Conrad. He'll give it up to Nathan Witt, crossing the timeline with 1:50 to play in the third quarter. Cross 15-footer from the baseline. No. Conger with the defensive board. He'll put it on the floor, bring it up himself. Give it to Tappy now. A little shuffle pass over to Marble, and Marble wasn't quite ready for it. It'll go out of bounds. Turnover back to the Panthers. They trail by 13. A minute and a half to play in the quarter. Sesko lob inside Cross. He'll tap it back to Conrad, who banks one home. He has 6. Tappy to Marble. Marble spotting the 3. Stands it. His first points of the afternoon, evening. And it puts them up 14. That's their big lead. Sesko, he'll try his hand at 3 and matches it. He has 13, cuts it back to 11. Marble across the timeline, gives it off to Conger. 48 seconds. Conger back to Marble. And Conger will pull it out to the point. Give it off to Tappy. Marble, another 3. Not this time. It's short. Wyatt Witt with the rebound. Berkey trying to pick his pocket, unable to. Witt, that's Nathan Witt, called for the travel with 26 seconds to play. It'll be Tappy to bring it across the timeline. It's picked up by Nathan Witt. Goes for Marble. Rams looking for one good one here with 13. Now down to 10. Tappy directing traffic. He'll kick it over. Berkey. Close up from 14. That's no good. Tapped around. Tappy will put it up. And no good. We are done with 3 quarters. What was a 4-point game at halftime. Now it's an 11-point lead for the Merino Rams going into quarter number 4.
These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Well, at Bank of Colorado, we're putting an end to all that because our personal free checking and personal free collection serve up a whole lot of free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, and more. Then when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you want to bring back the free, apply today to open a new account. Visit bankofcolorado.com and long live free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
Fourth quarter just getting underway here in the boys' consolation game. Flagler with the ball facing the 11-point deficit. We've got an illegal screen inside on Conrad, I believe. Be his third. Third on the team in the second half. FISCUS in there now running the show. He's got 4 fouls. Off to Tappy. Tappy back to FISCUS. Long three. No good. Sesko, and his pass will go out of bounds. Last touched by Flagler. Tappy jumped into the passing lane trying for the steal. May have directed it off of Nathan Witt. FISCUS goes up top for Ronaldo, whipping it across for Conger. Drop in the baseline. Tappy. Floats one into the paint for FISCUS. Fouled on the shot. So Connor FISCUS to the free throw line, drawing the second foul. That's just 2 on Cross. I thought his last one was his second. FISCUS hits the first. He's up to 8. Lead is a dozen. Second one also good. Now back to a 13-point advantage. The big of the day has been 14. And Nathan Witt across the timeline. Looking at 2-guard pressure. And pass over the top of Conrad, but Nathan Witt able to track it down, drew the double team. And they're going to call him for the offensive foul as he's extending the forearm. It should be his second. Team's 5th in this second half. Conger on the near side getting the screen from Joel. Whips it over to Ronaldo. Tried to come back to Conger on the cut. Tapped out of bounds by the Panthers. 6:54 to play. Tappy into the post up. That's Conger. Trying to work on Conrad, and Conrad was fine until he brought the arm down across the wrist for foul number 4. Kicks Conger to the free throw line. Conger, that's his first miss. Had made a pair in the third quarter. Conrad's heading out as Eberly will check in. Second one, also no good. Rebound pulled down by Sesko. Gives it off to Witt. Nathan will bring it up the timeline. Hit it ahead for Eberly. He's double teamed. Kicks it out to Sesko. Now to Witt at the top. Goes far side for Cross. Into the post was Sesko and couldn't handle the pass. Goes out of bounds. Turnover. FISCUS as they clear the court for him. Bring it up. Ronaldo wasn't ready for the pass. Hits him in the head and ends up in the hands of the Panthers. Kick out for Cross. They give it back to Nathan Witt. Goes to the high post. That's Wyatt Witt. Kick it back out. Nathan Witt, 3. No. Off the back iron. Tapped out. And Tappy with it. Had it stripped. It's Nathan Witt with it again. And he'll pull it back out. Sesko, 3. It's blocked by FISCUS. save by Ronaldo right off of Conger's beak. That'll be Flagler possession. Sesko fakes the three, puts it on the floor, pulls up from 12 off glass. No. Conger with the rebound, gives it off to Fiscus, and he'll jog it across the timeline. No, he'll pass it up to Tappy. Tappy will fire the three off the mark, and that'll be out of bounds. Back to the Panthers, 5:28 to play in the contest. It's a 13-point advantage for Merino. Conrad will get back into the contest before ball's put in play. He replaces Eberly. And Coach Fiscus asking for a timeout. I think he's going to go ahead and take the full timeout. We'll take a 60-second break as well here on our broadcast.
The Merino Booster Club supports all of our activities and sports here at Merino Mighty Rams School. They support cross-country, FFA, the FBLA, Student Council, along with all the other activities and sports.
FFA is the country thing to do. FBLA is for business people. Student Council is when you elect the president for our great school.
Cross-country is a tough and amazing running sport. Come down and visit our activities and sports. Our sports hold a lot of champions. Come support the Booster Club.
Go Rams!
And we're about ready to come back to action here in the fourth quarter. Merino holding on to this 13-point advantage. Again, this was 1 point at the end of one quarter. And then the Rams extended to 4 at the half, 11 coming into this fourth quarter. Panthers into the high post. That's Conrad. Drops it down. Wyatt Witt powers the one up on the baseline. He'll head to the free throw line. Try his hand there. He draws the foul on Ronaldo. That's his fourth. 16 fouls apiece here in this second half. First free throw for Wyatt Witt. That's good. And Ronaldo heads out. He's replaced by Marble. Cashing the pair is Wyatt Witt. Cuts it back to 11. Long lead up ahead. That's Jordan Joel. Layup up and in. Good court vision by Connor Fiscus as they caught the Panthers napping, going back on defense. Wyatt Witt gets it off to, or not, rather that was Nathan Witt, gave it off to Sesko. We're going to get an official timeout. Something came out of the crowd onto the floor. So Cross will bring it into play. Gets it into Conrad. Gives it right back to Cross. Back into Conrad in the post. On the floor will be the call. Conrad to the free throw line for bonus. That's Jordan Joel. Nestor back in. He'll replace Joel. And that is the fourth on Joel. He becomes 1, 2, 3. And the third Ram with 4. Conrad to the line for the bonus. No iron on the free throw. The violation sends it over to the Rams. Fiscus picked up by Cross in the backcourt. Gets past him. Lead across for Marble. They'll bring it back up for Fiscus. Jab step back, not there. Gets it off to Tappy. Now Nestor, feed inside for Fiscus. Lets traffic go flying past him, misses. And Conrad comes out of there with it for the Panthers. And he dribbles it on the baseline. down the baseline on the sideline. Showed a little frustration. And Fiscus into the high post for Conger. Back cut by Marble, and the pass was wide, out of bounds. 4:21 to play. Still 13-point advantage for the Merino Rams. Sesko, after Fiscus goes flying, fires the three. It's off, and it'll go out of bounds in the corner. Full timeout for Flagler. We'll go ahead and take our last break here with them with 4:08 to play.
Everybody knows that when a great opportunity, like an iPhone, presents itself, you grab it. Somebody says they've got tickets to the big game and can't go, you grab the tickets. Somebody tells you that you can get an iPhone at a special price, you grab it. And it's true. For a limited time, Viero has iPhones for only $79.99. And we'll even pay your early termination fees up to $200 when you switch to Viero. All that and coverage you can count on. So hurry into Viero today. Your iPhone is here. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Merino Booster Club supports you.
The Merino Booster Club supports Merino athletics and activities. We want you to be a part of the fun.
If you're a parent, family, student, businesses, volunteer, or community member, join today.
We thank our sponsors.
Club Booster Ram Merino. The Merino Ram Booster Club wants to let you know what they do. They support clubs, they support athletes, and most of all, they raise school spirit. The Booster Club wants to let all their sponsors know that they are thankful for your support. Let's go Rams.
Flagler extends the pressure out of the timeout. Rams break it easily. Go under 4 minutes to play in the contest. Fiscus, offensive foul on Conger. He knew it. That'll be his fourth, I believe. It is. He's now the fourth Ram with 4 fouls. Sesko starts the drive, peels back, gives it off to Cross. Now Witt tries to drive baseline, has to kick it out. That's Sesko. 3. Good. That is his fourth triple. He has 16, cuts it to 10. Quickly up ahead is Marble. He'll settle things down, let Fiscus come in and run the show. And I believe we're going to get Cross with the foul here. That will send Conger to the line for the bonus. That is the fourth on Cross. Conger's first free throw, no good. Cross pulls down the board. Up ahead, Nathan Witt. He'll peel it back to Wyatt. Now Sesko. Sesko puts it on the floor. Gets it off to, that's Wyatt Witt. Sesko will fire another 3. That one no good. Conger with the rebound. Gives it off to Fiscus. Fiscus, long lead. Marble. Nobody on him. He'll pull up and fire the 3 in transition. No good. Gets the miss and the follow. Give credit to Kix Conger for keeping that one alive and tapping it out to where Marble could corral it. Sesko shot fake on the floor. He'll lob inside. That's Cross. Misses it. And Nestor comes out of there with it. Conger, no good from 15. Rebound caroms out to Tappy. And he'll give it off to Fiscus. And we're going to get a trip. They're going to give it to Conrad. And that will end his night. 2:15 to play. And 8 points scored. Again, he's probably played 5 to 8 times as much tonight as he did all of last night. His production way up. FISCUS missed the free throw. Ball volleyballed around. Finally into Marble's hands. He turns it over. It's Cross. Nathan Witt trying to get a screen. Now driving baseline. Loses it. And then touches it while standing out of bounds. 1:58 to go. It's a 12-point game. FISCUS, as they clear the floor for him. Is it up to Tappy? Kick down to Joel. 12-footer, no. Rebound pulled down by Marcus Cross. Gives it off to Nathan Witt. Nearly travels with it. He did just before the turnover. Would have been a steal for Tappy. And instead, Panthers get a chance to set the defense. .30-second timeout on the Merino side. 1 minute, 38 seconds to play. Again, once this contest is in the books, we'll be back with you for the girls' championship. That one features Vanguard Charter and Flagler. And then our nightcap will be boys' championship action, Vanguard and Cheyenne Wells. Looking forward to both of those contests. Tappy will lob it deep into the backcourt for FISCUS, and he will take his time walking it across. Trying to set up. Cross gets a screen from Marble. Gives it back to Marble. Now FISCUS. Another big screen from Marble, and call it on Cross. And his night is now finished with 1:18 to play. And he has scored 2 points. So Marble to the line to shoot the bonus. He's got 5 tonight. First time at the stripe. It's off, rebound, pulled down by Santala. Sesko gets a screen from Wyatt Witt. Now down to Wyatt in the corner. Close to a 5 count, gives it off to Sesko. Trying to work off the dribble. It's Santala. Now back to Sesko. Forces one up over Tappy off the iron. FISCUS with it. 47 seconds. He'll fire a 3 and drain it. Puts it to a 15-point game. 35 seconds to play. Sesko will fire one from a little bit deeper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Wyatt Witt. I think they're going to get him for an offensive foul. They're calling the elbow as Marble went down. That'll be, I think, the third on Wyatt. Ronaldo and Berkey will come back into the lineup. It's Conger and Marble who will sit. 25 seconds to play. And the Panthers are going to drop into the 23. They're 2-3. Chase out top, but now they're getting the call to hold it. Are the Rams. FISCUS trying to dribble it out. Goes into the high post. Joel, turnaround, and he's fouled with 0.4 of a second. That on Eberly, his third. So 2 shots upcoming for Jordan Joel. First one too strong. Rams clear the lane. Second one too strong, gets his own miss, and time will expire. We'll do a quick scoring recap before we wrap up our broadcast. Individual scoring on the MERINO side of things looks like this. 2 points for Cody Berkey, 10 from Kix Carnger, 8 for Jordan Joel, 12 for Connor Fiscus, 2 from Curtis Tappy, 2 for Cameron Marble, 7 from Trey Nestor, and 1 from Jordan Chavez. Saw a post-game prayer with both teams in the center circle. And as they walk off after a hard-fought game, a lot of pats on the back both ways. I'd like to see that. On the Flagler side, it was 1 point for Nathan Witt, 16 for Tristan Sesko, 2 out of Marcus Cross, 1 for Jesse Santala, 8 from Ty Conrad, and 6 for Wyatt Witt. That'll conclude this broadcast from the Flagler Invitational Tournament presented by Big Time Small Town Media here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. And we'll have the Girls Championship contest here in about 10 to 12 minutes featuring Vanguard, Charter, and Flagler. Hope you join us then. Kerry Sherman signing off. Have a good night.